In 2002, a charter school opened in New York City in one of its most disadvantaged school districts, the Harlem School District. It began with 72 fifth grade children who tested at first or second grade levels on state testing. Today that school has 2,000 students, a 98% graduation rate, and the students all test at average or above average on state testing. The neighborhood public school teachers need to go to that charter school and figure out what they're doing to make such a difference in these children's lives. Because after months of research on this subject, I have found that the secret to reforming the United States education system is not in privatization, but in improving our neighborhood public school system. First, I'm going to tell you about a few of the best practices the charter schools use. Secondly, I'm going to tell you about some disadvantages in the charter schools. And finally, I'm going to make some suggestions that we can do to help fix our public school system. One of the things that the charter schools do that make a big difference in the students' success is they stay open longer. The children arrive at 7:30 in the morning and they don't leave until 5:30 in the afternoon. They are open on Saturdays for the children. They have art, they have PE. They almost are a second home for these children in case they need extra support. The next thing that they do is they focus on teacher prep and on giving the teachers extra time to prepare their lessons. According to the Department of Education report, What Makes a Charter School Successful, most charter schools we visited provide teachers with additional professional development and planning time throughout the year. The negatives to the charter school system is, number one, that they are not located in the neighborhoods. This leaves a lot of children out because in order to go to a charter school, your parents have to be involved enough in your life to search out the charter school and take you there and enroll you. Children whose parents are not interested in their education, maybe they're drug addicts or they work all the time, these children never go to charter schools. In fact, on the first day of school, many of these children walk to the end of the street and find the nearest public school and go in and enroll themselves. Also, children with learning difficulties or behavior problems whose parents do get them into the charter schools don't seem to do well there because there's a very strict regimen in the charter schools where even at lunch you don't talk, you read a book. And these children usually end up right back at the neighborhood public schools. So therefore we are creating a double two-tiered system of our public schools. One for the intelligent kids with good parenting and one for everybody else. The things we can do to use the information that we have learned from the charter schools and apply it to our public neighborhood schools are, number one, tenure. We need to not have tenure in our K through 12 public schools. Deborah Kinney, owner of the HVA charter schools, in an article to the Wall Street Journal said, "The teachers in my school, the Harlem Village Academy, all work with employment at will contracts because we believe accountability is an underlying prerequisite for running an effective school." The next thing we can do is keep our schools open longer. This costs money. We cannot expect our teachers to spend 12 hours a day, 6 days a week at the schools. They need to use their teachers' unions to use their expertise in fundraising, to go either through the government or through private donations to hire enough teachers to keep our schools open to help these children who need help. And the last thing we need to do is provide more professional time and planning for our teachers. Every teacher I talked to about this issue, that was their number one suggestion, was more planning time to plan their lessons so they can be effective in front of their class. Lois Weiner, author of the book The Future of Our Schools, Teachers' Unions, and Social Justice, says, in cities throughout the U.S., teachers' unions confront the legacy of their failure to build alliances with parents and community activists. It is time for the teachers' unions, along with community leaders, teachers, and students and parents, to come together and bring back our American public schools.
Good one.
Very good. Okay? Okay. We did.